The Eltanin Antenna, an alien signal from the deep ocean? Intro. The ocean's depths, a realm of perpetual darkness, crushing pressure and frigid temperatures, remain the last true frontier on Earth. Fewer humans have gazed upon the deepest abyssal plains than have walked on the moon. It is a world alien to our senses, yet brimming with unimaginable life forms and geological wonders. In 1964, a human eye, albeit a mechanical one, plunged into this unfathomable void off the desolate coast of Antarctica. What it witnessed and captured on film ignited a mystery that would ripple through decades, fueling whispers of extraterrestrial visitation, sunken UFOs, and advanced technology hidden beneath the waves. At nearly 4,000 meters deep in the silent, lightless void, a single photograph emerged, revealing an object so eerily symmetrical, so perfectly formed, that it could only be described as one thing: an antenna. The Eltanin Antenna. Was this an alien beacon, sending silent signals from the cold, crushing dark? Or was the truth even stranger, a secret held by the bizarre, yet entirely terrestrial inhabitants of the deep? Chapter 1, The Discovery in the Abyss. The year is 1964. The geopolitical tensions of the Cold War subtly spurred advancements in scientific exploration, pushing nations to chart uncharted territories, both on land and beneath the waves. The United States naval ship USNS Eltanin was at the forefront of this scientific push. Commissioned in 1957, the Eltanin was a marvel of its time, the world's first ice-strengthened research vessel, purpose-built for comprehensive oceanographic studies in the challenging polar regions. 4 years, it meticulously surveyed the vast, largely unknown expanses of the Southern Ocean, collecting data on everything from the subtle magnetism of the seafloor to the seismic tremors of shifting tectonic plates, and, crucially, documenting the life forms that thrived in the planet's deepest trenches. On August 29, 1964, while conducting routine photographic surveys of the seabed, the Eltanin was operating west of Cape Horn, precisely along the Pacific Antarctic ridge. This region, characterized by its extreme depth and remoteness, offered a pristine window into the untouched abyssal ecosystem. The ship's deep-sea camera, a pioneering piece of technology for its era, was systematically lowered into the crushing darkness. As it descended through nearly 4 kilometers of water, snapping images at preset intervals, it was capturing a landscape that no human eye had ever directly observed. At an astounding depth of approximately 3,904 meters, which translates to roughly 12,808 feet, or about 2.4 miles beneath the surface, the camera system captured a series of black and white photographs that included something profoundly anomalous. One particular image stood out. It showed a distinct, upright structure emerging from the soft, muddy abyssal plain. The object appeared to have a central, slender stalk from which several symmetrical, spoke-like appendages radiated outwards in a remarkably precise fashion. These spokes seemed to form almost perfect 90-degree angles, creating a structure that strongly resembled a cross or a star, or, as initial observers quickly noted, a man-made antenna. Its regularity, its vertical orientation defying the currents, and its seemingly metallic, almost geometric texture immediately struck researchers as highly unusual. It simply did not look like any known natural geological formation or a typical deep-sea organism. The photograph quickly made its way through scientific and public channels. A New Zealand Herald News item in December 1964, just months after the discovery, described the object as something strange, like a television antenna. The image rapidly circulated, capturing the imagination of scientists and the public alike. Given the extreme depth, the desolate, uninhabited location far from any human activity, and the seemingly engineered perfection of the structure, the question that burned in everyone's mind was immediate and profound. What was this thing? It wasn't a rock, it wasn't a known fish or invertebrate. Its sheer peculiarity seemed to hint at something artificial, something deliberately constructed. The stage was set for one of the most intriguing and ultimately widely misunderstood deep-sea mysteries of the 20th century. Chapter 2, The Alien Hypothesis Takes Root. The intriguing photograph of the Eltanin antenna did not remain confined to scientific journals or hushed discussions among oceanographers for long. Its utterly unusual symmetry and its incredibly isolated, unreachable location quickly propelled it into the realm of fringe theories and the burgeoning world of unexplained phenomena. The mid-1960s were a fertile ground for such ideas, a period marked by heightened public fascination with UFOs, ancient astronauts, and the possibility of extraterrestrial visitation, fueled by books like Erich von Daniken's Chariots of the Gods. One of the most vocal and influential proponents of an extraordinary explanation for the Eltanin antenna was Ivan T. Sanderson. A Scottish-American biologist, zoologist, and writer, Sanderson was a prominent figure in the study of cryptozoology and paranormal phenomena, known for his charismatic presentations and his knack for connecting disparate anomalous events. He was a key figure in the Fortean Society, dedicated to exploring phenomena unexplained by mainstream science. In 1968, author Brad Steiger brought the Eltanin Antenna into wider public consciousness with an article for Saga magazine. Steiger vividly described the object as an astonishing piece of machinery very much like the cross between a TV antenna and a telemetry antenna. Sanderson, seizing upon this, passionately argued that the object's rigid regularity, its precise geometric layout, and its apparent metallic composition were simply impossible for any known natural formation. He meticulously pointed out the distinct 90-degree angles formed by the radiating spokes, asserting that such perfection could only be the result of intelligent design, a product of manufacturing. The sheer depth at which it was found, combined with its seemingly artificial nature, led Sanderson and his followers to grand speculations. The theories that flourished around the Eltanin antenna were diverse and dramatic. The most prominent was that it represented a piece of extraterrestrial machinery, perhaps a device left behind by an alien spacecraft that had crashed or landed in the deep ocean. It could be a probe, a communication device, or a remnant of a larger, sunken alien vessel. Other theories posited it as evidence of a lost, highly advanced ancient civilization on Earth, one that possessed technology far beyond what mainstream history acknowledges, capable of operating at such crushing depths. It was suggested that this was a hidden relic of Atlantis, or a forgotten scientific instrument from a technologically superior, pre-human era. The term out-of-place artifact, OOP-art, became intrinsically linked to the Eltanin antenna, solidifying its place as a supposed tangible piece of proof for non-human intelligence or a hidden, fantastical history on Earth. The grainy, mysterious photograph, coupled with the lack of an immediate, widely publicized mainstream scientific identification, allowed the alien hypothesis to take deep root and flourish in the popular imagination, becoming one of the most iconic deep-sea enigmas. Chapter 3, The Scientific Unveiling, Nature's Bizarre Artistry. While the alien antenna theory continued to propagate in popular culture, the scientific community quietly worked towards a more grounded, yet equally fascinating, explanation. The key to unraveling the Eltanin antenna mystery lay not in the cosmos, but in the astonishing, often surreal biodiversity of Earth's own deep oceans, a realm still largely unknown to us. The definitive identification of the mysterious structure came in 1971, through the work of renowned marine geologists Bruce C. Heisen and Charles D. Hollister. In their seminal book, The Face of the Deep, which documented their extensive research into the abyssal plains, they provided a compelling and ultimately conclusive identification for the enigmatic structure. They proposed that the Eltanin antenna was, in fact, a remarkably unusual, but entirely natural deep-sea creature, a species of carnivorous sponge. Specifically, it was identified as Chondrocladia concrescens, though it had previously been classified as Cladorhiza concrescens. This particular species of sponge is a prime example of nature's bizarre artistry and its incredible adaptations to extreme environments. Unlike the more common filter-feeding sponges, Chondrocladia concrescens is a predatory organism. It possesses tiny, sharp, hook-like spicules, microscopic skeletal elements, that cover its branches. These spicules act like Velcro, allowing the sponge to actively capture small crustaceans and other tiny invertebrates that bump into its structure. Once snared, the sponge slowly digests its prey. The structure seen in the Eltanin photograph is characteristic of this sponge. A slender, central stalk that anchors it to the soft seafloor, from which radial, often symmetrical branches extend outwards at remarkably regular intervals. These branches frequently form distinct, almost right-angled configurations, giving the creature an uncanny resemblance to a man-made antenna, a delicate lattice, or even a ping-pong tree. The striking symmetry that so baffled early observers and fueled alien theories is not unique to this sponge. It's a common feature in many deep-sea organisms that have evolved specific forms to optimize feeding or survival in the crushing pressure and perpetual darkness. Furthermore, the limitations of the photographic technology of the 1960s played a significant role in the initial misidentification. The black and white, often grainy images, taken in low light at extreme depths, could easily distort perspective, obscure organic textures, and make natural forms appear more geometrically perfect or artificial than they are in reality. A single, Static shot cannot convey the subtle movement or organic composition that might be apparent in person or in higher resolution video. Crucially, Heisen and Hollister weren't just speculating. Their identification was supported by earlier biological records. Drawings and descriptions of this specific sponge species, dating back to Alexander Agassiz's pioneering marine expeditions in the late 19th century, specifically 1888, clearly depicted forms remarkably similar to the antenna, demonstrating that marine biologists had known about such intricately structured sponges for decades prior to the Eltanin's discovery. The reason this knowledge wasn't immediately widespread in the public sphere or among all research teams likely stemmed from the highly specialized nature of deep-sea taxonomy and the limited access to such obscure biological references at the time. The solution to the Eltanin mystery, therefore, was not a grand alien revelation, but a profound testament to the bizarre and wonderful creativity of evolution in Earth's most extreme and least understood environments. Chapter 4: The Enduring Allure of Ocean Mysteries. While the scientific explanation of the Eltanin antenna as Chondrocladia concrescens largely put the alien signal theories to rest within mainstream scientific circles, the story continues to captivate the public imagination. It serves as a fascinating case study in how human perception can interpret ambiguous data, especially when fueled by a deep-seated desire for extraordinary answers. The persistence of the alien antenna narrative, despite scientific clarification, highlights humanity's enduring fascination with extraterrestrial life and forgotten ancient technologies. The ocean, particularly the deep sea, truly remains Earth's last great frontier. Less than 5% of our planet's oceans have been explored with high-resolution mapping, and an even smaller fraction has been directly observed. Every year, new species are discovered that defy conventional classification, exhibiting incredible adaptations to extreme pressure, perpetual darkness, and frigid temperatures. These discoveries, from bioluminescent creatures that light up the abyss to living fossils that have remained unchanged for millions of years, and bizarre geological formations like black smokers supporting unique chemosynthetic ecosystems, constantly challenge and expand our understanding of life and geology on our own planet. The Eltanin antenna, though now largely understood as a natural phenomenon, stands as a powerful symbol of the vast, unexplored wonders that lie beneath the waves. It serves as a reminder that Earth itself harbors mysteries so profound and creatures so utterly alien in their appearance that they can easily be mistaken for technology from beyond our world. It underscores the incredible, often unbelievable complexity and artistry of nature, proving that sometimes the truth, while not stemming from the stars, is still profoundly strange, beautiful, and awe-inspiring. From the mysterious blobs that occasionally appear in remote trenches to the countless species yet to be discovered, the deep ocean continues to be a fertile ground for discovery and, yes, for new mysteries yet to be solved. The antenna may no longer be an alien beacon, but it remains a fascinating marker in the ongoing human quest to understand our planet's deepest, darkest secrets. Outro. The journey of the Eltanin antenna, from a perplexing deep-sea photograph in 1964 to its scientific identification as a highly specialized carnivorous sponge, Chondrocladia concrescens, offers a microcosm of humanity's ongoing quest to understand the unknown. For a time, it represented the tantalizing possibility of an alien visitation, a silent beacon from beyond the stars hidden in our own planet's darkest depths. It spoke to a profound human desire to find answers that lie outside the ordinary, to believe that there are secrets far grander than our current understanding. Yet, the scientific explanation, far from diminishing the wonder, only serves to amplify it. It reminds us that our own planet harbors life forms so utterly alien in their appearance and adaptation, so perfectly evolved for environments beyond our comprehension, that they can easily mimic the constructs of advanced technology. The deep ocean, with its crushing pressures, perpetual darkness, and frigid temperatures, remains a crucible of evolution, forging creatures whose forms are as bizarre as they are beautiful. The Chondrocladia concrescens, with its antenna-like structure, is not a disappointment. It is a marvel, a testament to the boundless ingenuity of nature itself. The Eltanin antenna story also highlights a crucial aspect of exploration and discovery. The initial interpretation of data is often limited by our current knowledge and technological capabilities. What appeared to be a perfectly symmetrical, impossible artifact in 1964, through the blurry lens of nascent deep-sea photography, was, in fact, a perfectly evolved organism, already known to a specialized corner of marine biology for decades prior. It underscores the importance of continued scientific inquiry, the rigorous process of peer review, and the constant expansion of our collective understanding. As technology improves, and as we push further into the uncharted realms of our world, new details emerge, allowing us to refine our interpretations and unveil the hidden truths. But let us not forget the powerful allure of the mystery itself. Even when a phenomenon is solved by science, its initial enigmatic appeal often lingers. The Eltanin antenna continues to feature in discussions of unexplained anomalies precisely because it tapped into that universal human curiosity, the yearning for extraordinary answers to extraordinary questions. It represents that moment of pure wonder, that fleeting belief that something truly monumental, truly alien, might have been found. As we conclude our dive into the Eltanin antenna's strange tale, we are reminded that our Earth, even in its most remote corners, still holds countless secrets. The vast majority of our oceans remain unexplored, teeming with life forms and geological wonders yet to be discovered and understood. From the deepest trenches to the hydrothermal vents, the planet continues to surprise us, offering new enigmas that challenge our perceptions and expand the boundaries of our knowledge. The Eltanin antenna, once considered an alien signal from the deep, now stands as a symbol of our planet's own alien beauty and the profound, enduring mysteries that lie beneath its blue surface. This has been Adventure Hidden, and we hope you continue to explore the depths of history and the wonders of our hidden world.